Hello balloon people. You may have noticed in some of my videos that I keep my balloon apron in a small cooler. And I do this for a few different reasons. One being that unlike most Tupperware containers, it's opaque so it blocks out the sun's rays. It is insulated so it blocks out hot air or if it's really cold in the winter. And it has a pretty good seal on it so it helps my balloons from oxidizing. Plus it has a handle so it's easy to carry somewhere. And I'm not really sure where you're viewing this from, but even here in Massachusetts, it's been like awfully hot. And making balloons outside in the sun has all sorts of problems. Due to the sun and the heat, your balloons start degrading a lot faster. They lose their color, they pop easier. So carrying my balloons in a cooler seems to help. And I'll even stick in some ice packs or frozen water bottles. And that's seemed to help me so far. So today I'd like to show you some simple balloon swords. I was going to skip over this video because a lot of other people have videos on it, especially on YouTube already, but I thought about it and I haven't done a video, so it would be beneficial for me and hopefully you too. So we blow up our first balloon using about 2 fingers of tail on the end. Tie it off. And we start out by doing a Z-twist. Basically, a Z-twist is a shortcut to make 2 separate loop twists. So we simply, if we wanted, to make 2 small loop twists and twist them, making our sword, or you can fold your balloon in about a 10-finger N shape, or Z shape, or it's called a Z-twist, and pinch off right in the middle of all these balloons. And simple as that, you have a basic balloon sword. If you want to make a slightly fancier balloon, you can grab a separate balloon, blow it up about the same amount of tail, maybe slightly more since we have an extra twist in it. The other thing you can add is a small ear twist at the very bottom. This adds a little detail to the very bottom of the hilt. Then measure out how much handle you'd like. Twist at the top. I'm using about 5 to 6 fingers. And then make 3 small loop twists, about 3 to 4 fingers long each. You have another balloon sword, and this one actually looks a little bit better. But if you want to go even further than that, you snap this off, tie the top in, and use a different color for the blade of the sword. And I'm going to use a metallic green, stretch it out, blow it up, leaving about 2 fingers on the very end. Look. And now you can either attach the nozzle and break off for however long you want your blade to be, so you can make small daggers, knives, or a very long sword. Or you also have the option of finding the middle of your balloon by layering both balloons together, folding in half, and pinching right at the very top. Twisting it, and basically what we're going to do is make a spiral sword. So basically, we're going to twist the balloon into itself so it spirals, making kind of a candy cane shape. And how we do this is we shape our hand kind of like if you were to tell somebody to haul or scoop something up. So slightly curved, but open. And I put my thumb right under the first balloon, and over the other balloon. And you can either keep turning your hand like this, or you can place your hand right into this and simply rotate. And it should spiral together. You can actually grab each balloon and twist them into each other, weaving them, but I find this way being more efficient. So now at the very end, you could put 2 small balls at the end of your balloon, but I find what looks a lot better is grab the tail of your one balloon and the nozzle of the other side, twist them into each other, and loop the tail through securing it. Now all you have to simply do is grab your nozzle and tie it into the base of your sword. You now have a pretty fancy sword. And using the same exact design, you can make girls' magical wands. So, let's see the color. I'm going to grab this periwinkle looking color. Blowing up, leaving about 3 fingers of tail on the end. And instead of making a small handle and 2 to 3 loop twists, we do the opposite. Make a long handle, and you can actually do this at the very end and space it out, but I don't like my handles to be too long, so I'll just normally snap off the end. So I'll make my handle about this long, slightly larger loop twist for about 4 to 5 fingers. And actually, I've gotten pretty lucky here. I ended up with probably about just the right amount of space. So I'm going to squeeze this, grab the tail, and I'm just going to twist it. So typically, I'll have a little bit of extra glue and I'll just snap it off. But whatever is easiest. So now that I have this, I can either grab a small round balloon or a 5-inch heart, put it on the top, and that looks really nice. But I found that these balloons, look look really good. They're 5-inch clears, and they have like little star printed pattern on it. So what I'll do, give it a little puff of air, and actually I'm going to put a little bit extra puff. Tie it up, and simply tie the nozzle into it. And while most of the boys are running around with pretty cool spiral swords, the girls can enjoy magic wands. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and have a nice day.